you see,
Even companies themselves can be a front. Even sometimes companies can be a front for companies. For companies, they will just be a front. Again, money laundering, financial investigation. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes even the beneficial owner of the company, you don't see his name on the class of directors. You don't see his name on any of the company documents. He's just a front,
mm,
using placeholders to run the company. He's the mastermind. Removes himself completely from the picture. Yes, yes. I'm just trying to say
mm,
sometimes organized crime is
uh,
such a complicated thing. Yes. So
it's very, very important for you to look onto it because
yeah, Iyoko, I think you need to look
it's
at
very, very
the
important.
questions and also make input in terms of the sort of things you think informants, people who are providing information should inform on if they are aware. Maybe it's also something you need to reach out to TAS Foundation and look through the question and see if they
Mm.
have particular areas, you know.
The,
For instance, something like bank receipts, for instance, pay slip. Yes, something like that. Sometimes people don't know the importance of those little things. So if you ask 100 times, maybe on one occasion you might see somebody who has that
yes, that one.
Thank you
If
very
you are
much,
if
Host.
you are on the field, it will be easy for you to identify that because sometimes you experience some certain things. Sometimes some calls can come from high officials, and then the person can be either a national party, how do you call it, position holder. Also, the person will call and say, "Oh, this person is my boy. I call to intercede for the person." And then sometimes I can remember there were some three Indians that were arrested, and then I was the one that the team. They just came to me and they are just there with money. Oh. Just came with me to me with 1 million cities. That should it was two machines. So I reported to commander. We took them to the this, how do you call the station. All of a sudden, one immigration chief inspector came there and said his commander have sent him down and pick up a suspect. That three Indians were arrested. The way he presented, I got mad at him. I was very angry. So my commander had the nuance. He asked me when I explained to him. He made her detain the immigration officer in addition to the three Indians. So when all this thing started, you heard that you saw maybe something happened at Montreal. So if you were watching news at that, you will see something that happened. All these things happened, and then we left the place because they thought maybe every officer is sent there to go and make something, but you went there, you have taken the matter serious. So they were thinking about next elections to come, what will happen. That's a problem.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all the feedback that you have shared. It's obvious that we may not be able to exhaust all the feedback now. So we just want to encourage that even as you're going back, please still keep testing and exploring. Another way we can do the report is to come use the web app and go to report. And so we have a disclaimer here. Then you click you understand. Then um, you would read and then go ahead. So this is why I mentioned that it will ask of your number. This is where I mentioned. So I'm going to put my number here. And it's only this one, the web app alone that asks of your number. The others doesn't. And so we've made the reporting form also very simple here. So which one are you reporting? You click, then it will say next. So it will be next, next, next in that order. So we would encourage you that once you go back home, please at your free time, explore it and share feedback with us. If you have our numbers, just Agnes, I went through your system and I think this part of it and that part of it can be subtracted or be added or be multiplied or be divided, we'll be happy. We'll be happy to hear. And so thank you all so much for the feedback that you have shared. We really appreciate. I wanted to show you one last thing. One last thing, then we are done with the system. To say that, so this is the dashboard. Currently, we have you all here as users. As I mentioned, you all here, if you check your mails, you will see you are users. So once you are a user, you have access to the dashboard. And this is how the dashboard looks like. So the dashboard is telling us currently the total incidents reported is 373, and 18 of them are high priority. The districts affected are 61. And so it generates a hotspot for us. It tells us the top regions by incidents. And so once you are able to locate the invitation email, you would see all this as well. You would also see the incidents and satellite rows and what is being reported, as well as the reporting channel, then the environmental watch summary. As so all these information are available for you on the dashboard. We would love to hear your feedback on how it has been presented, particularly the layout. Is it eye friendly? Is it inclusive friendly? The pictures, the colors, all that. Would love to hear from you. But basically, this is how the dashboard looks like. And so, on this note, I would want to bring our live demo to an end and then hear from you. Now you have heard all about Ecoscan AI. How does it fit into your work? Iroko is here. Please, which organization are you from? Friends of the Earth is here. CID is here. And I'm not sure. But so with all this, how do you foresee it fits into your work or help you? If it will not also be helpful to let us know. I mean, because that's the difference between what's on paper and what's on the ground. Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. I think this is very useful. Friends of the Earth uh, has been doing this kind of monitoring with local communities for a very long time now. I think we first started with the independent forest monitoring. And so it fits directly into what we are doing. What I like about the Ecoscan is the fact that you're able to use it on WhatsApp. The systems we have used have been an app where you download on the App Store and all that. And what we noticed was that the local community people, because of the level of education, sometimes it becomes very difficult for them to use these apps and all that. But WhatsApp is something that is very home to a lot of people, and so I'm very sure that going to be able to use it and use it well. So for us, I think it's very good. The fact that you don't have to pay anything to use it is also something which is welcome and very good. So for us, I'm sure we are going to integrate it into our systems to complement the other apps that we have in monitoring the environment. So well done. Thank you.
So, for us, very briefly, I think that Yoko, as part of our work, we generate intelligence reports. So, this is going to help us to know where and when what is happening, how to, exactly generate those intelligence reports. Because we know that for things such as Galamsey, there are vehicles for money laundering and all other sorts of things. So this is going to help in the long term for us to um, execute our mandate, basically.
All right, thank you very much. All right, looking at an overview of what has happened this afternoon, at least this, we thank God that this thing has come to assist with the security services. Because looking at a lot of informants are there, but looking at the nature of this world and what is happening, with the way people are benefiting from crimes, some people are finding it quite tedious to come close to security services. a lot complaints about what's happening within their terrain. But now that eh? But as he made mention, I am also an investigator. We also carry out intelligence, draft intelligence reports, and at the same time, I'm also an operational man. If I go to operational grounds, I'm a different person. If I'm in the office, too, I'm a different person. So sometimes when people get the information, how they will pass it to you is a problem. And then some of them, they are more or less like they are recruited. I'm talking about the informants because they have made it a habit in such a way that to an extent that you got used to them, and it look like they are not benefiting from the information that they are giving to you. So appearing at the police station up and down without having a how do you call it, a case there, but giving out information, at least he will also be monitored. By looking at this particular platform that has been built, at least they can now sit in their comfort zone and looking at the language that I put. If they are familiar with those language, it will be easy for them to pass information to through the app, and then it can also reach us. So at least we commend you for that. Okay.
This work sits in the various work that you do. We're happy to hear from you.
Okay, so that's exactly what I was about to say. That now we know with the intelligence gathering, with this organized crime, that falls within our mandate. But some of these things, I'm sure with time, you also have a lot of interference. Another thing, if you don't take care, you might not be able to liaise with the security agencies very well. We are here ready to assist. But you have to constantly be in touch. When you get any information, you don't wait until they interfere because now they will know when you start going to the communities and everything, they will know that STARS is doing that. You don't take care, it won't even get to our place. They will interfere. So you have to be firm and make sure you deal with people with integrity. Otherwise, they also influence them and buy them at that level. They will not even get to, because he mentioned 1 million Ghana cedis is huge sum of money. Very tempting. If you don't take care, you fall for that and might not be able to achieve or get to where we want to be. So you have to you should also be mindful of the people you are working with at any point in time, put control measures in place, and also make sure the interview will be able to limit the interference and also liaise more with the security agencies for us to fight it together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else wants to share? Okay, then I'll take our silence. All right, then I'll take our silence as indeed.
Just walk in at any time. You don't need, you can get to our reception. When you get there, just let them know what you're about to do. But you also find time and come and meet
Who
people
come?
so that
So after here, we'll be coming
they
to
will
the
even
office.
have a different
Have
way
a
that
proper even
a desk that
presentation.
you can, so that will be easy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate. We're excited.
Yeah, so, like my colleagues have earlier on indicated, I mean, it's a good source of, I mean, information. I mean, intelligence gathering is, I mean, very key to fighting crime. So once you have credible information that can assist law enforcement agency, it's a step in the right direction.
Thank you. Thank you. And so, on this note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring today's stakeholder meeting to an end. And the key lesson here for me is the feedback that you have shared and the hope you've given us that this work can really fit or sit into the work that you all here are doing, and that it will be beneficial. Because of what use is it for us to go through the whole reporting process, clean the data, verify them, make a pure, nice analysis of the information, and we'll bring it to you, and you are not able to make meaning or use out of it. Then means what we did, sure. And so I'm happy to hear that the confidence you've given us, it has inspired us more to really continue with this. Remember, we are still at our year one of the, I'm coming, we are still at the year one of the implementation phase of the whole program. In fact, I will still term it as piloting, And so at this stage, we are ready to collaborate, partner with you all to make it better because it can't be for one person. We want to give it out for community to own it, even though task is starting it, but we want to give it out for you all to own it in some years to come and all that. So I'll pass it to Wilson.
Yeah, I just want to say something. So we've all discussed about the complexity and the unique challenge of organized crime, such as like the Galamsey one. What I think is that for the agencies, when you look at the reports, each of you will be seeing the tendencies for you to see it from at the angle of your work, and you may not see it from the angle of the other agency's work because of your mandate. So it's just my asking. It's possible it's there, but do you have a common forum, or do you think there is a common forum for police, EOCO, forestry, the EPA? Periodically, you come together in one room and you look at these reports together, and you see if you can learn from each other in terms of what you're seeing, to share information, see if there are any areas you need to collaborate to take steps. It's just a question and also an inquiry.
I mean, my colleague from CID will even attest to that. Investigation is about collaboration. I mean, because you will need information from different sources for you to build a solid case. I mean, so once you are dealing with issues on environment, I mean, crimes related to environment, definitely you are going to collaborate with Minerals Commission. You are going to collaborate with water resources, forestry, environmental protection, and other stakeholders whose work impact, I mean, the kind of crime or environmental crime we are dealing with. You might not necessarily come together in one room unless the need be. I mean, for example, we as investigators, we always, I mean, moving from one institution to the other, seeking information, confirming information, or trying to understand an issue in relation to a particular case you are handling. So, I mean, collaboration and cooperation is a common phrase in investigations. Yes.
Your question has been answered. All right, thank you. So on this note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you all so much. Our sincere apologies for not starting early, but you've still been with us for the last 2 or 3 hours now. We really appreciate. This is just the first of the many meetings and conversations and engagements we'll be having with you. And so be expecting us in your offices. We'll really be in your faces. Basically just trying to make the Ecoscan AI platform better. That's all. And so thank you. I wish you all safe journeys back to your various locations, and we appreciate. Yes, please. We also need to take a group picture, and then we'll finalize. So, photo, the picture, where will we stand? Here now. Oh, okay. That we should move